Hi, Aries-taurus, cusp collective. Happy birthday to everybody celebrating their birthday out there. Hope you all enjoy your cusp season and celebrating another trip around the sun. And I thank you all so much for being here, tuning in, showing your love on my channel through your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, sharing my videos, joining my channel membership. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I'm excited to get into your timeless love reading, okay? Before we get to see what these cards have to say, let's go ahead and offer up some gratitude into our space. Do whatever gratitude practice feels right for you. And I'm going to do the same. Go ahead and get started on that now. Whoa. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Aries-taurus cusp collective of energy here on YouTube, and anyone else who maybe has strong Aries or Taurus in their chart, or anyone who feels drawn to this reading. I thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages for this collective regarding their love life, what may be going on with them romantically, platonically, or whatever the love vibration has to offer this collective in this moment. And I thank you so much, Divine, for that clear guidance, for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection. And I thank you so much for the peace that you bring, your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right, wow. I'm going to actually take all three of those because that hopped right out when I was done. So you have a safe place. Hold on. Let me try to see if that helps. Yeah, safe place. It says there's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. You also have control issues. By trying to control this situation, you'll only slow down your answered prayers. Let the divine take the lead, and then you have sweet song, okay? It says soulmates often use music and songs as a telepathic aid in order to share spiritual messages and emotions with each other. Okay. So right away with this control issues, it feels like Aries-taurus, there's when it comes to that energy, it's like there might be a particular way you want to go about something when it comes to this person. Whenever, whoever we are talking to, whomever comes to mind, okay? When we talk about soulmates, when I say the word soulmate or partner, okay? Whether you're in separation with this person, whether you know this person or not, you feel connected to them but don't know them, take it all how it resonates, okay? But maybe controlling how this situation happens or comes together might be a hindrance here. I feel like with the control issue, someone maybe has a hard time letting their guard down. Maybe this person has trust issues, okay? Hi, lovely. Thank you so much for being here, Kia. I appreciate you. Yeah, I feel like this person maybe just has trust issues here. Okay, so out of those trust issues, they like to control their love situations or their relationships or their partners or how things happen, right? Maybe this person has a strict set of rules, or maybe you do, Aries-taurus, okay? Apply it where it resonates. But there's definitely a song that I feel like keeps either playing around you, maybe coming up on the radio, always playing on your shuffle right away, on your phone or whatever music device. Or even if it's just a song that plays in your head or in your mind. I just feel like that particular song has a lot of messages here. Maybe it has a tone of an apology, okay, with that Page of Cups. I feel like this person or you, to just again, I'm just going to say somebody wants someone to feel as if they are safe with them. Or having this safe place when it comes to romance and relationships is super important to this person, okay? So they might exhibit control issues if they don't feel safe with you or around you. Or maybe this is you with them, okay? Again, take it how it resonates. Tell me more about this safe place, control issues, and sweet song. Tell me more about safe place, control issues, and sweet song. Okay, yeah, you got the King of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius energy. Tell me more about this safe place. And the King of Cups. Okay, so you could be dealing with like a water fire cusp. And then you have the Magician. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. Now, what this is telling me that someone here is in this King of Wands energy, which is definitely a very action-oriented energy. The King of Wands will always kind of, not even that they try to, but they tend to be about 2 steps ahead of everybody. So, but I feel like that's like a protection mechanism that this person uses or someone uses here, when really they're a King of Cups. So they have a lot of emotions, they have a lot of feelings, they're probably a lot more sensitive than they put on, but this is the mask or the face that they maybe show, okay? Tell me more about this Magician energy when it comes to safe place. Yeah, you got the 3 of Cups, so that's telling me that this person definitely needs to feel protected. Like, in order to really let loose, let go, have fun, they have to create an environment where this King of Cups side of them can kind of thrive. Okay? Tell me more about a safe place here for Aries Taurus. Got the Hangman. I feel like somebody needs to see this person from another point of view. Or, yeah, someone needs a new perspective on why this person moves the way they do. Yeah, strength. A lot of major arcana here. But that strength card tells me that, again, this person needs to feel safe enough in their environment in order to be vulnerable. So if they don't feel safe in their environment, you're not going to get a very vulnerable side of them. You're probably going to get this King of Wands energy and not the King of Cups. Okay, tell me more about this Hangman when it comes to safe place. Yeah, you got the 9 of Cups. Tell me more before I even say anything. Yeah, and you got the High Priestess. Which, okay, so this is saying that someone can definitely see through the other person. I feel like this High Priestess energy is saying, like, High Priestess can pick up on subtle energy. So again, where maybe this person has people, I won't say necessarily fooled, but I think they can kind of pick up on that there's a King of Cups behind the King of Wands energy. Do you know what I mean? And someone maybe is, I want to say a little too indulgent in that King of Wands energy. A little bit too much. Like, they rely on it. Maybe that's their happy place, or at least that's where they feel safe being in that energy. But in truth, they're a King of Cups. And I think that's what that High Priestess energy knows. Okay. Yeah, and then you got the Star. And this is like a perfect example of that safe place energy, right? Needing an environment where you can be fully authentic and true to yourself, not fear being attacked or anyway, or just not even about an attack, but it's just like not having to be on edge. With the Star card, it's peacefully laying by the river, okay? being naked, being able to feel comfortable enough to be naked in the situation, so not have to wear any mask, not necessarily have to create barriers, can kind of let loose and have fun. Okay. And maybe there's this King of Wands and King of Cups wants to create or manifest some type of community environment or environment for this star energy. Because again, I just think whomever this is, it's like someone definitely picks up on that safety factor having to be there in order for someone to really kind of just let their hair down, let loose in some way. Okay, let's look into these control issues. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about the control issues. Yeah, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So someone might be pressed for time or the timing around this. Like, when is this going to come together? When is this going to happen? When will this person open up? Maybe start to feel a little bit more comfortable around me. Maybe this King of Wands and King of Cups energy has been working towards getting this Empress, or I said Empress, but the Empress isn't out here, so it's an Empress energy. But I wanted to say High Priestess to open up a little bit. Then you got the Seven of Wands and you got the Hermit. Which tells me here that this person, whoever the King energy is fighting against this High Priestess comfort zone, which is being isolated, being alone, or just kind of doing their own thing, or being and living in their own world. Okay? And maybe that's what that is too. It's like with the Three of Cups, I feel like this person doesn't necessarily have other, well, I won't say that. Not that they don't have other options. I don't think they're entertaining anybody else, because again, they're in this Hermit energy. But that's what this King of Wands and King of Cups is kind of fighting up against, this person's comfort zone. You know that phrase where it's like, you have to either add to my peace or be not better than my peace, but offer something more than that in order for me to like let you in. Like, it's kind of like that. You're not competing with other people. You're competing with my comfort zone and my happiness, like my Nine of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Okay, so that's exactly what that is. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe that could err on the side of having control issues. I don't know. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords for control issues. Yeah, you got the Four of Swords. So yeah, someone is fighting against, or let me not even say fighting against, because the Seven of Wands could be that's kind of the block there. That if this person, and I feel like it's this High Priestess, if this High Priestess doesn't feel like you add anything to their peace, or that having you in their environment keeps them a little too aware, or a little too just, I'm trying to find the word. It's like a heightened sense of awareness. It's like a little bit too on edge. Then it's like a no-go, right? This High Priestess is standing their ground, that it's like, you gotta either offer peace, right? Because I have no problem being alone, right? Living in my own world, living in my own bubble. So that's what it is. And I think maybe for this King energy, that needs to be said. Because I get that with the Strength and the Magician. It's like this King energy might be doing all that they can, or trying really hard to get this High Priestess to open up to them. But if that High Priestess doesn't feel safe around this King energy, that's not going to happen, right? It's like this High Priestess isn't going to risk their peace. Again, they're not going to risk their peace for something that doesn't align, okay? Tell me more about these control issues, though. Whoa. Yeah, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, but maybe that's, again, I think for the High Priestess, it's like, to some degree, that's great, fine, and dandy. But then again, you don't really know what someone can add to your environment if you don't let them in, right? So there's a certain level, I feel like, of risk this High Priestess has to take. And maybe has to loosen the reins around their environment a little bit, or around who they let in. Just like Knight of Pentacles, it's like take it slow, be cautious, but that mentality, Ace of Swords, could also be keeping you stuck and stagnant at the same time. Okay, tell me more about these control issues when it comes to love. Yeah, Seven of Cups, which is telling me that it's important for this High Priestess to not project what they feel or what they fear onto a situation or onto maybe this King energy. And maybe that's what I was saying with the Hangman in reverse. It's not in reverse, but with the Hangman, flipping it on the reverse, seeing it from another point of view, seeing this person from another point of view, not automatically assuming that there's going to be kind of like confusion and trickery and mind games, or that it's going to mess up your peace, like your status quo almost. Just kind of like everything's good, everything's Gucci, I'm happy alone in the Hermit. But it's like, that could be working against this High Priestess a little bit, okay? Tell me more about these control issues. Yeah. So there's definitely a mental shift that has to happen here with the Ten of Swords. And the Ace of Swords, okay? So that tells me with the Ace of Swords being out as well, that shift is going to happen. I think this High Priestess will realize, like, okay, well, I'll never really know unless I kind of give it a try. Like, you'll never really sort through that energy unless you open up. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like this High Priestess went into Hermit energy as a way of controlling their environment, okay? And so, again, I think at this point, this King is either knocking on the door, trying to come in somehow. Again, with the Magician, they may be trying to manifest from a distance, right? I don't know. I don't know why that makes me laugh. It's kind of funny. Like trying to feel it out from far away. Because this High Priestess definitely, yeah, Five of Swords. Yeah, this High Priestess is just very protective of themselves. Okay? Very, very protective of themselves. It's almost like just even at the slightest energy or sense of this Five of Swords or this Seven of Cups starts creeping into their vibe, they shut down the Hermit. Okay? That doesn't really offer you a quality of life now, does it? Okay, so again, I do feel like this High Priestess has to overcome a little bit of fear around opening back up, or being kind of this star energy coming back out from that Hermit, exposing themselves a little bit. But with the Ace of Swords, it tells me that shift mentally will definitely happen. So what's this sweet song? Ooh. Okay. Tell me more about this sweet song for Aries-Taurus. Ooh, we got the Queen of Cups. So you do have a pair here, the King and Queen of Cups. Then you got the World. Okay. Tell me more about this sweet song. You got the Three of Wands. Someone is really, I want to say, anticipating or excited here. Got the Queen of Swords. Someone's either been waiting for a while for this. Yeah, okay. This King energy, this King of Wands, King of Cups vibe person has been watching this High Priestess for a while. Waiting for them to maybe show this Queen of Cups vibe towards them. And maybe put an end to this Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this High Priestess has been in the Queen of Swords vibration, especially with the Hermit and protecting themselves, all this sword energy here. Tell me more about this sweet song. Yeah, you got the Ace of Wands. So there is this air of sexuality or just sensuality that I feel this person is maybe anticipating or thinks about um when it comes to the situation. Now, if that's you, Aries Taurus, you know what you go through, you know what you feel. This could be this other person though. Oh, yeah, you got the Page of Cups and something else. Yeah, and the Chariot. So that's what I mean. It felt like this king vibration was kind of far away, so they might be waiting on a sign here, Ace of Wands, that some cycle is complete with this High Priestess so that they can move forward and towards them. Maybe that's the tone of the song or the music that makes you think of this person, or maybe this person has sent you songs, or maybe y'all share the same taste in music in some way, shape, or form. It's like, yeah, there's this energy where not that you're I feel like the desire for this High Priestess has changed this King of Wands, King of Cups vibes world in some way, or brought them into the end of this hermit cycle, okay? Where maybe that's the thing. It's like, I almost feel like it's coming from the High Priestess, this song energy. Something about this, though, feels very much so like destined here with the Chariot. And that Page of Cups with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands. I feel like, yeah, I feel like the messages that might be coming forward from this High Priestess might be that they're ready to open up. They're ready to explore, right, their emotions for this King energy, okay? Or vice versa. Take it how it resonates, okay? But with the Queens being over here with the sweet song and the safe place kind of having the King energy. I kind of feel like the message could also be too that this King energy is ready to offer what this High Priestess needs in order to open up. Like almost like somebody finally figured it out. Not that it was like a code or a puzzle, or maybe that's what it felt like to this King. King of Wands and a King of Cups would definitely like a challenge in that way. Yeah, especially the King of Wands. They definitely love a challenge. So I feel like that's what this High Priestess offered, this King energy. Like they weren't easy to obtain, easy to kind of, you know, like the High Priestess didn't easily fall for whatever this Magician energy was, or like whatever tricks or, you know, this person maybe tried to put out there. I don't think this High Priestess fell for it. Like I said, the High Priestess saw through all of that energy. But again, I think it allowed this King energy to maybe rise to the challenge, or again, it gave them something to kind of pursue and work at, because that's also what the King of Wands needs. Tell me more about this sweet song. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Someone definitely feels new, different. With that Ace of Wands, it's like, could be a lot of sexual energy too between you and this person. But something about letting go is here too. Just kind of like releasing the emotions, maybe this person wants you to release your emotions on them, or you want them to do that to you. Just kind of like pour it all out. All right, tell me more. Last message for this sweet song for Aries Taurus. Yeah, because they want to be with you, or there's this connection that they feel. You both are kindred spirits, clearly your soulmates. Okay. Yeah, and with this Two of Cups, right, it's the masculine energy reaching out to the feminine, and I think maybe that's even So this person, this masculine, this king here might send you, if you identify as the high priestess, might send you some songs that that remind them of you, okay? That might kind of prelude to like, let's start this, let's get into this, let's have a relationship, let's figure this out. Are you ready to be open? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this king is definitely ready. But I also feel like this high priestess is too. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and just pull from the Power of Love Oracle just to see what energy you maybe need to focus on here, Aries Taurus, when it comes to this connection. What energy does Aries Taurus need to focus on when it comes to this connection? You got priorities. Release. Yeah. This person definitely wants you to release. Or there's, with that Three of Wands, there's probably just a lot of sexual tension between y'all. And I feel like the priorities is really connected to this high priestess, yeah, and discernment. Because I think it just was important for this high priestess to really make sure that this king energy had their priorities straight, that they were, you know, not just letting any old body into their energy, something that they really worked hard for to gain this sense of Four of Swords, this peace, okay? But I think they also maybe realize that that mentality or that energy can only take you so far at some certain point. That's that Ace of Swords. You're going to have to let someone in and just trust in your discernment here. Yeah, and then you got satisfaction. And then you got joy. Like I said, a lot of sexual energy here. Yeah, let's see. Priority says you understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Again, like I said, this high priestess wasn't going to open up or let this king in if they weren't aligned. Okay, we'll just say that. And then discernment says you are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. And I think, again, that's on the high priestess end. Really realizing that maybe they went into that hermit mode based on fear, trying to maybe love themselves, but really coming from being afraid to be vulnerable out and open with others. And now they kind of transform that or transit out of that energy and understand a little bit more that of what needs to be happening, or just like what boundaries there are, especially with that Seven of Wands, in order for them to feel safe, okay? But that they can't necessarily control who's attracted to them, who's coming to them, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like learning a little bit of a balance. Release says you have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe, okay? So yeah, there might be a little bit of like sexual healing here, or a lot of energy that might get released if you and this person do have intimacy in that way. And then satisfaction, you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. And I feel like that's a little bit on that king's energy side, right? Like I said, the high priestess kind of sensed that there was something maybe not off, but just Five of Swords, right? Something a little too magician-y when it comes to this king energy, which maybe pushed this person, this king, to stop seeking validation from this high priestess and just validate themselves. And then that's kind of a more attractive point, right? Or a higher point of attraction for this person, so that this can actually come together. Two of Cups. And then you have joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Okay, so I do feel like there's a lot of joy, a lot of fun to be had between you and this person. Let me know here, Aries Taurus. This has been your love message reading, but let me know what resonates with you from this reading in the comment section below. I'd love to hear that from you all, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this reading served you well, and I will see you all in our next one, okay? Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if any of this resonates with you, or even if you want to claim this energy for yourself, right? If this might be a little ahead, because I tend to pull energy a bit far out, okay? So just remember that and keep that in mind. But Aries Taurus, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your birthday season, and I will see you all in the next one, okay? Namaste.